Now, this is about rationalizing the denominator. Never leave a radical in your denominator, so you have to rationalize it. I'm going to show you how. I know it sounds intimidating, rationalizing, but it's really not that difficult. The reason why we're doing this is because you do not want an irrational number in your denominator. In other words, a repeating decimal that won't stop. So square root of 2, if I do take the square root of that, I'm going to have a long decimal that won't end. So we have to rationalize it, and all you do is multiply the top and bottom by the square root of 2. And like the previous lesson, the square root of 2 times the square root of 2 is 2. Now we have a rational number down there. And square root of 10 times the square root of 2 is the square root of 20. Okay, these are equivalent. We just changed the fraction, but they're equivalent. So square root of 20 is, I'm going to run out of room, 4 times 5. So, but we can take the square root of 4. The square root of 4 is 2. So we've got 2 square root of 5. And I'm going to show you how to do this in the next lesson, but 2 divided by 2 is 1. So the final answer is just square root of 5. And that was several steps. Maybe I shouldn't have started with a difficult one like that. This next one, we've got to rationalize the denominator, so we're going to multiply the top and bottom by square root of 3. And square root of 3 times square root of 3 is 3. And we've got 3 square root of 3 at the top, because 3 times the square root of 3 is just 3 square root of 3. 3 times square root of 3. These cancel, and we're left with the square root of 3. On the bottom, we're going to multiply, well, whoops. I don't want the equals yet. I want to multiply the bottom and top by the square root of 15. Square root of 15 times the square root of 15, 15. And the square root of 3 times the square root of 15, we have the square root of 45. But we're not quite done, unfortunately, because 45 is 9 times 5 over 15. And the square root of 9 is 3. So I'm going to move 3 and do it this way. I'm going to move 3 to the outside. So I've got 12 square root of 5 over 15. We are not quite done. We can divide the top and bottom by 3. In other words, we're reducing the fraction. So we've got 4 square root of 5 over 5.